Now, when a lot of you watch my videos, you'll usually see Lego figures or action figures or anything that's a figurine in a lot of my videos. And in these three boxes right here is my entire collection of action figures I have amassed since 2016. And today, I've decided to show you all of my figures that I have. I'll make a separate video for Lego figures, but right now, this is just the collection of action figures. Let's move on to the bed. Okay, so to start off, we'll go with this box first, followed by that box, and then this one. Now, it's pretty obvious that since this box has mostly video game characters on it, there are going to be video game-related action figures in here. In fact, I'm thinking of doing a separate video on the video game merchandise I own. Okay, so opening it up, and we start out with the first figure, Sonic the Hedgehog. Simple little articulation, and a couple of Roblox figures, actually. In fact, this one was the first video game action figure I ever got. Unfortunately, I lost the witch hat that came with it. We have a Luigi, which is Fire Luigi, and I did have a Mario that had red overalls and a blue hat, but unfortunately, his arms broke off and I couldn't fix him, so I had to toss him out. But anyways, next up we have Tails, or a tinier Tails, a Chao figurine, got Mewtwo, and another Tails, which is a larger Tails, and I had a classic Sonic figurine, but that broke too. You probably saw him in one of my other videos. And last but not least, my most current video game action figure, and my most current action figure in general, Knuckles. And that's my collection of video game figures so far. Sorry about the mistake, folks. This one is actually the oldest video game figure I own. Now, this one contains both articulated action figures and bendable figures. But hey, a figure is a figure. Starting off the bat, these are army figurines on this side, and these are some bendable figures I bought at a Party City a couple of months back. So starting out with the bendable figures, they're all the same yellow figure with smiley faces on them. And they can bend, but not really that good, since placing their arms down and moving them around, it shows that their arms are connected on the same wire instead of separate. And the dangers of having a bendable figure is these little holes that you probably don't see at the back. And the fact that it's a metal wire means it'll eventually bend and break. But yeah, I have about 7 of these little bendable yellow figures. And now we move on to our army figures. These are very interesting figures, and this one, which is the Commander Carl figure from a lot of my older videos, is actually a Twilight Zone figurine. The accessories that came with it were a satchel and a rifle, which I unfortunately lost. And these are the ones from a line that I forgot what the line was, but they were mostly sold at Big Lot stores. And this one, I put a bunch of red paint on it to make it look like a bloody corpse. And that's all my army figures. And now we have this, and this is a really interesting box because, well, this is what was used to carry the rings at my brother's wedding. And inside we have 2 Ghostbusters figures. More importantly, we've got Egon and Peter. Peter's the leader, Egon's the scientist. I think I forgot another figure, and... oh, wait. Yeah, it's this ghost figure that comes with one of them. I had another one, but I lost that figure too. I've had these figures for about a year at this point. So yeah, they've been with me for quite a while. I think I'll make a video with these ones. So yeah, as of right now, this is what my entire collection of action figures looks like. Starting from 2016 all the way to right now as of 2021. Started with this figure here. Currently, this figure. Goodbye. And stay tuned for the next video where I show off my collection of Lego figures.